Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As promised from the previous video, I will show you the second method, how to solve the partial fraction decomposition by using alternative method. We call that method as a substitution method. So let's look at to the example 2. So from the previous video, we have discussed how to solve this question by using the first method, which is by using simultaneous equation. So from the previous video and from the previous step, we have 5x plus 7. So I have shown how can we get this partial fraction decomposition since we have three different linear factors. So the decomposition become a over x plus x minus 1, b over x plus 1 plus c over with the x plus 2. And then when we cross this one, so we move this one to the other side. So you will get on the left hand side just 5x plus 7. And on the right side, this term. So what we have to do next by using substitution method. So by using substitution method, since we have three different linear factors, what we have to do here is we will substitute or we will let the values of x with each factor or each zeros of the denominator. So in this case, the first one, we let the values of x is equivalent to 1 because the zeros for the first linear factor here is x minus 1 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equivalent to 1. So the first one, we will let x is equivalent to 1. And then the next one, once you let x is equivalent to 1, we will substitute x is equivalent to 1 on this equation, left and also on the right side. So what happened to the terms on the left hand side? So you will get on the left hand side 5 times with the 1 plus 7 is equivalent to. So when you substitute x is equivalent to 1 on this term of a, so you will get a times with the 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2. And then for the terms of b, when you substitute with the 1 minus 1, you will get 0. So the terms of b will become 0. And same goes to the terms of c. When you substitute x is equivalent to 1, so 1 minus 1, you will get 0. Therefore, the terms with the c, constant of c, also you will get 0. Therefore, what left is only the terms with the constant a on the right hand side. So when you expand this one, solve for the 5 times 1 with the plus 7. So you will get the values here equivalent to 12 on the left hand side and on the right hand side equivalent to 6a. Therefore, directly we will get a is equals to 2. So this is how we get the constant by using the first zeros. And we will do the same thing for the second zeros. So for the second zeros comes from the zeros or the factor of the denominator of the constant b. So we will let the values of x is equivalent to negative 1 because x plus 1 is equivalent to 0. Therefore, x equivalent to negative 1. So again, we will just repeat the same step. So 5 times with the negative 1 plus 7 on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, when you substitute negative 1 on the terms contained of constant a, so negative 1 plus 1, so the terms of a become 0. And when you substitute negative 1 on the terms of c, so this also becomes 0. What left is only the terms contain the constant b. So we will get here b times with the negative 1 minus 1, negative 1 plus 2. Therefore, on the left hand side, you will get 2 equivalent to negative 2b. Therefore, b is equivalent to negative 1. So you will get the constant b directly. b is equivalent to negative 1. And for the last zeros, we can substitute for the values of denominator x plus 2. So the factor of x plus 2, therefore the zeros is negative 2. So we will let x is equivalent to negative 2, and on the left hand side 5, negative 2 plus 7 is equivalent to, so again when you substitute negative 2 in the terms of a, so you will get 0. This one also 0. What left is only the terms contain a constant c. Therefore, on the right hand side is equivalent to C times with the negative 2 minus 1 and negative 2 plus 1. So you will get the values here equivalent to 3C, and on the left hand side is negative 3, and therefore C is equivalent to negative 1. So the answer should be the same like the previous method. So once we get A, B and C, so we can substitute our partial fraction decomposition. So as I mentioned on the previous video, you cannot just leave it your answer as like this. So you have to substitute back. So you will get the answer is equivalent to 2 over x minus 1 minus 1 over with the x plus 1 minus 1 over x plus 2. So this is the final answer. Okay, that's all. Thank you.